morning, eighth graders. Today is the day we are going to talk about our actual project, and you are going to have a practice in your sketchbook. It's actually a quick practice because it is going to be like the planning it out. So here is you need the today's expectations, recorded lesson, blah, blah, blah. You need this for how to plan it out. So you're going to have one sheet of paper and you're going to fold it in half, and you're going to have two different styles of drawing a brick wall. It's going to be with a ruler or a straight edge. I say a straight edge because if you don't have a ruler, or freehand. So this person is going to teach you how to do both. Now I have in here um, what I recorded from the video, just the chunk that you need for this, and they show you literally step by step how to draw each brick wall. So you need to watch this video and follow along. The next slide here, I don't know why I'm making this bigger, is the entire tutorial, which you will use for your project, because this is what you are making for your final project, is this brick wall. Everybody's is going to look different because of, well, hopefully, because of the abstract shape you're going to draw. You do want to, this is for your final project, you do want to fill almost your entire page. So you can see how this abstract shape fills almost the entire page. So this has literally step-by-step instructions drawn as well, how to do the brick wall on your paper for your final, but you will have a practice first. Here's some details of the brick wall. This is where the shading comes into play. You've got lots of shading going on, and notice how it's very gradual. There's darkness in between the bricks. Notice how they've rounded the areas and even shaded in parts of them so they look like real bricks. So that's the cool thing about this style of drawing. So if I go back here, this video again is what you are going to focus on for your plan. You will be turning that in. Let me show you, because I have your final project expectations in this folder. Because if you get this done quickly today, because the practice doesn't take very long. It's like 10 minutes maybe to practice the walls and decide which style, if you want to use a ruler for your wall or if you want a freehand. So the must show for your final is pencil shading technique, correctly drawn brick wall, a foreground that emphasis and adds to your final design. You must have something added. Now, like an embellishment. You can see here we have Sour Patch Kids and a funny dog. And there's ways you can do that. So here's the tutorial for your final. Again, it's in this slideshow also. Literally, this woman walks you through it. It's awesome. It makes it super easy. Now, expectations. Follow along. Make sure you add shading once the brick wall is complete. The shading is a big part of your grade. And then now you're going to add some fun personal element. You can collage, add a silhouette with Sharpie. You can draw. You can add your drawing to IBIS Paint and like go digital. So like put this in IBIS Paint and add things digitally to your final project. It is up to you. Here is what I was showing you earlier on how you get started. And literally, so the video walks you through it. And then I also have the actual step-by-step instructions here as well, depending on how you learn. So here are some cool embellishments. Here's one that's a silhouette. So they literally drew a giraffe silhouette right on top of their project. You can also draw this on a separate sheet of paper and cut it out and add it on top, glue it on top. So then that way you can get the perfect placement. If you make a mistake, it's on another piece of paper. That's what I would suggest. It's very important if you are going to cut out things from magazines is that you cut them neatly and you choose images that can easily be isolated from their backgrounds, like moved and like pulled from their backgrounds. So you want to make sure, coronavirus. So notice the two different styles here. This, you could have the person in front of the brick wall and the virus coming down, or you could create the illusion that they are emerging from the wall. And that's like by cutting a slit along the edge of the brick. So like here, and you can stick this behind. And same, you cut a slit here and then stick this behind. So it looks like they're in the wall. So you can create either illusion, which is pretty cool. Here are some past ones. This one was drawn right on. So again, you've got options. Here's another silhouette, which is really cool. Here's one with leaves. This is from collage. Actually, this might be digital. This might have been put in and put digitally on top. Here's the cat. This is collage. So notice how they put the cat in here. I like this one too. It's pretty funny. Collage. So you can choose. Like this is super cool how it's coming out. The dog, look at that, the way it's like popping out of the wall. So there's lots of options here, but this is your final project due Sunday evening. And again, I'm looking for craftsmanship. That's the one thing that I've been noticing with some work is that it's like, what can I do the bare minimum to get by? I understand you're overwhelmed and you guys have a lot going on. I get that. But I'm looking for some really beautiful work. And art is something cool that you can just like zone out and create and throw some Netflix on in the background while you're making something really cool. So shock me with your awesomeness. I'm super pumped to see. Again, this isn't due till Sunday evening. Your final, let me show you real fast. I have it on Fridays, I think, because I just want to make sure that you see the rubric because I can't pull it up on here. It pops onto a different screen, but I have it on Fridays activity slides. The rubric, again, is for this week. Here's what the rubric looks like that you'll download. And you'll turn in all your stuff this week. So Mondays, 4 practice letters, words, and your name. So 1, 2. You'll turn in your shading practice here. You'll turn in your brick wall practice here, your final here, and answer 2 questions. So just to, get ahead of you here, because some of you like to know what's ahead. That is in today's folder for the project. So practice the brick walls, get your past work done, and let me know if you have any